Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we are playing Final Fantasy XII on the PlayStation 4. So this is the Zodiac age. So, put on your PJs and prepare for some cliches. And prepare for some really nice, classic Final Fantasy music. Just gonna let you listen to that for a little bit. And we're gonna put the subtitles on because I will most likely be commentating on some of the cutscenes, interjecting my own thoughts and such. So I am super excited to be bringing Final Fantasy XII to you guys. Now, I know what you're thinking. Late Night Mega, this was one of the Final Fantasies you ranked as one of the bad. In fact, it was one of my lowest ranked Final Fantasies before. So what changed? Why would I be excited about this? Well, the Zodiac Age introduces a job system to this game, and you guys know how much I love job systems. So yeah, each player is going to get, or each character is going to get their own jobs that they can have. And yeah, I'm a sucker for job systems, so immediately that change alone makes it more exciting for me to want to play. Rather than the original PlayStation 2 release where every character could just learn and do everything all at the same time, and there really wasn't variation between the characters.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
I didn't want to interrupt their wedding. If anyone has a reason, these two should not be married. Okay. Uh-oh.
If, following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Alright. Another thing to note about this is coming to you post-commentary. I'm not doing live commentary for this game. I tried, I just couldn't get settings to work properly. I think it might be my headset, because it is probably the oldest thing. I mean, yeah, new TV, new PlayStation 4, new... Oh, don't present me with a sword.
That I be considered worthy.
I'm explaining important things. More important than the sword. So yeah, I just couldn't get live commentary to work well. I would prefer to do live commentary. You guys might prefer live commentary. But yeah, every time I tried, you know, I don't know if it was the recording device, because I had to get a new recording device to record this game, since it's, you know, PlayStation 4, we're in HD, and all that. Okay, did that just sound like a TIE fighter there? This just turned into Star Wars. No, seriously, go back and watch that. I swear that sounded like a TIE fighter. But this is quite the battle going on. But yeah, when I tried to do live commentary, you know, the commentary, my voice was so like faded and distorted. It just was not good at all. And I tried changing every setting imaginable on my TV, on the recording device, on my computer, on the headset. Yeah, it just wasn't going to work. And it was either, my voice was either faint and you couldn't really hear. The paling still stands. And, yeah, I don't think that's going to last any longer. This is quite graphic warfare here for Final Fantasy. Well, there goes the paling.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rosler!
Oh, well, that's not good either. I like that they're riding chocobos. That does make it feel Final Fantasy to me. It's a really nice touch. So yeah, the other extreme for my voice was like I boosted up the, you know, microphone settings enough. To the point where you were getting like so much static, it was unreal. So I'm doing post commentary, kind of like how I did the Shadow Temple and my Ocarina of Time run. Although this time, you know, we have gameplay sounds and such. So I do know how to do this, but I'm going to try and pretend that it's live commentary. I mean, as it is.
And guide your bodies return to the earth.
Now you're interrupting me with a funeral. Come on. First your wedding, now your funeral,
Guide your spirits return.
and we're not even 10 minutes in.
There you shall find peace.
Although, speaking of which, still a better love story than Twilight. Just had to throw that in there. So yeah, I've got notes taken for this game and the different parts and things I want to mention and all that. And so I'm also not doing commentary until after I've, you know, played through the whole
death
game.
of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. The counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Do you ever have anything good to tell us? Alright, so I'm going to get interrupted again by cutscenes. Yeah, we have a lot of cutscenes in this opening segment.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Oh, that's
Mostly, go
unfortunate.
ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Well, he handled it quite well.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright, so first things first, we're going to do some tutorial things. Move the right stick to spin around, right round. Right round, 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 okay. Left stick moves. Yay, look at me, I can walk and turn the camera angle at the same time. And now we talk to people with icons above their head. Sorry if I'm going a little quickly through the dialogue. I'll go slower during, you know, dialogue that I feel matters more. But this is a very, very big game. Oh yes, the action icon. You have to wait until you get the double exclamation marks with all the, yeah, that. Yeah, wait for that to actually interact with stuff. So yeah, with as large of a game as this is, there's no way I'm even going to talk to all the NPCs. Most of them aren't interesting to me. But I'll tell you anything important that I might be skipping over quickly. Because, you know, that's what commentary is for, right? Alright, so, first battle. The red line is an enemy that's targeting us. When we target them with something, there'll be a blue line. And yeah, we know about HP and potions and all that. We can do it. Now, another thing I like to do, and I don't know if it really helps or not, but I'd like to try to run around a little bit while I wait for my attacks to charge. Alright, we won our first battle. We have done the tutorial. We are ready for anything.
Captain?
Okay, when I said anything, I meant not that. Tutorial boss. I only had one regular fight, and we were in a boss, but it's a tutorial boss. It's also a machine, so it's weak to thunder. And you can see the boss's health gauge there. I like the health gauge touch on the bosses, and enemies too, for that matter. It's nice. So we're just going to keep casting thunder. If your HP gets low, don't worry too much, because, you know, your partners will throw potions at you or something. So yeah, and despite this being post-commentary, I'm going to try and not, like, spoil things like I did with Bosch's young comment there. I'm going to try and keep things as live commentary feeling as possible. And I've made note of all of my surprises and such. Plus, I'm not even doing commentary until after I've played the entire game. Bosch is stealing moves from Goku now. Okay.
Adeline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
I like how they named their ships
You've leave to retire. Well fought.
after famous Final Fantasy monsters. Although with all those explosions and electricity flying, he shouldn't even be able to fly off. He should be, like, exploding and dying. But anyways, we beat the tutorial boss, and we're greeted with more Imperial swordsmen. So we'll handle this rabble. Rex, you should get in on the action at some point. Our MP will recharge by walking around. Well, that's one of the ways we can recharge our MP. Oh, the mini-map. Yay! The location map by clicking the touchpad button. It's the big button in the entire center of the PS4 controller. It doesn't even seem like a button at first until you realize you can press it. But yeah, that's what it looks like when you press it. You get the main map. Another thing you can do is
Vossler!
Interrupt me again.
Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
Because you said so.
We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Oh, retreat. I don't believe in retreat. Actually, I do. But we're not retreating here. We want to go after the Magus, the Imperial Magus, because he can cast spells, and spells are powerful. Well, more powerful than their swordsmen. And as you can see, someone threw a potion at me. That was nice. Okay, we can move on because enemies just seem like they're going to spawn indefinitely. And I'm, coming up on this guy. No, we can't stealth kill him or anything. Oh, there's a treasure over there. Alright, what's in the treasure? A potion! Yay! And that's a dead end. If you're wondering where you can actually travel to, the mini-map, you see the glowing turquoise color bar thing. That indicates that you can move to a new area from there. It's a save crystal, Rex. And it fully restores our HP and MP. That's very convenient. Because it would take way too much running around to restore all the MP all the time. But, yeah, we're not going to save. We don't need to save, but let's take a look at Rex and his status here. See, play with our menu. He knows Cure and Thunder. So he knows white magic, black magic, and he gets knight-like armor with the swords and the shields. That is way too powerful a character. That's like a sage that can use knight equipment. Way too strong of a character to let live.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Oh, more cutscenes.
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Yeah, by myself? Okay, I guess we can do this. This is still kind of the tutorial mission. So, let's, yeah, looks like we can two-shot them. And they're not doing, like, a ton of damage or anything, 7 or 8. Let's try Thunder and see if that's more effective. It should be, because they're wearing metal armor. But it's really not. If it would have been a one-hit kill, I would have stuck with the Thunder. Although it should be with all the metal they're wearing. But I guess not. Well, we handled them, and let's cure up before we move on. Hooray, that's how our cure spell works. And we have a door we can interact with. There's a couple ways to go according to our mini-map. I think, yeah, this is the way of progress. I don't see any treasures. That's not the face of someone that's having a good day. I think everyone's dead. Oh, not the king.
Your Majesty.
That's not good. Oh. Bosh.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
You don't sound like Bosh.
Captain,
But maybe my hearing's impaired because, you know, you stabbed me. See, I told you guys Rex was too powerful of a character to let live.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the Captain away.
Off you go.
Hey, we got a trophy for completing the tutorial. I'm gonna turn the trophy notifications off so we don't see those popping up all the time. So yeah, that is the last trophy pop-up you'll see. I know that was a post-commentary thing, but kind of and not really.
pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
She was the one who just got married and had a funeral.
Also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
Do you have anything good to report?
Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
I guess not. And now we fast forward to 2 years later. Those are some giant rats.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
And we get to play as Vaughn.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
What kind of name is Kites?
1, 2, 3 more.
Oh, we need to call an exterminator for that.
Time to clean house.
Oh wait, I'm the exterminator. No.